guys, here I am back at the Red Rock Buffet, Feast Buffet. And you know, if you have actually followed top-buffet.com or followed this channel, I have said many times that this is one of the best cheap buffets. Of course, you can't compare it with the expensive buffets, but I'm talking about the cheap ones. And there I come back on a Saturday, I believe, the beginning of September, so it's Labor Day time. And I'm telling you, I'm going to give you the short version and then the long version. The short version is that this buffet has plummeted with regards to the quality of dishes. The variety is still there, which is not that much, but you expect that from a buffet that only costs $10 from Saturday for a Saturday lunch. But the quality, the process, and probably the ingredients, but the process has really plummeted. Now let me show you. And before I show you, yes, it's still beautiful. It's a lovely environment. It's a beautiful, large, modern resort near the Red Rock Canyon. So it's nice to stop here on your way to visiting the Red Rock Canyon, which is lovely. And we talk about that on top-buffet.com. So as you can see, nice, comfortable seating, absolutely great. Beautiful, airy buffet. Things are well displayed, you know, things, I mean, food. Oh my God, it was disappointing. Now, of course, some will say, and I agree, what can you expect? You're only paying $10 roughly. And check top-buffet.com for the exact price and hours of this buffet. We have a link to the page just at the bottom of this video. But what I'm saying is, I know that it's very, very affordable, okay? But the first time when I came here and the second time when I came here, food was good. I mean, I was quite surprised at what they offered for the low price. This time, however, the dishes are still here, but somehow quality control has disappeared. Now, I don't know if it's temporary or if it's a constant because maybe the main chefs are gone. I don't know. Sometimes some buffets, and I'm not saying this is one, they have, when they change, they revolutionize the buffet. What they do is they have a chef for a short period of time. He works, or he or she or they work with the kitchen staff on new dishes, and then the chef goes away. The chef goes away, and then you lack quality control. You need to control the way dishes are prepared, and I think that's lacking here. I mean, I'm guessing that's what might have happened, but the end result is the same. Now, you see, I like the fact that they have a decent, variety of sushi for this price, but it's dry and not flavorful, you know, and that was disappointing. Again, if I keep thinking of how little this buffet costs, then I become a lot more generous. So you have to bear that in mind. The sopes, Mexican food. This is the Mexican food section. The sopes were dry. Which is a shame. The base, the pasta base was very, very hard and dry. And I've noticed that throughout. This is again the Mexican section, of course, for those who perhaps are watching from Europe. Taco meats, you know, look at how just not very well presented, and it wasn't really very well tasting either. Really low-end quality, which is a huge shame, because I think it's mostly, but then perhaps it depends also on where they buy these products, this food. Some of it may be done or reheated or reprocessed in-house, but you know, the quality control it's just not there. They're just done. This dish here, the drunken noodles, but in fact it's just Singapore noodles, really, roughly. They're actually quite flavorful. It was the only one dish that I thought did not lack flavor. And you know, there's only so much that you can mess up when you make Singapore noodles, but maybe there is, I don't know. Anyway, it was well done. And here you've got green curry chicken and Chinese broccoli and lo mein noodles and tofu. This tofu was very flavorful. That was the one thing that was good. I am trying because I'm trying to show you things, but and I'm trying not to shake, so I'm trying. Okay, spring rolls. I have a little addendum on those, so the surprise comes later. I've opened them up and I've shown you, but I'll put that at the end of this video. Now, this is actually tom kha soup, Thai soup. You know, everything was overcooked until you didn't know what you were eating. But in fairness, the actual soup was flavorful and I liked it. It was a little cold, but I liked it. Wonton soup, again, the actual broth was flavorful. The wontons, I did not think they were good quality at all. You know, I have to tell you, in terms of telling you what the food is, you know, naming the dishes, it's quite lacking. Cabbage, cream corn. This is the American comfort food section. Cream spinach, barbecue chicken. Am I doing better with the shaking, guys? Yesterday I went to Fry's and I said, what is it that I can buy that allows me to shake my hands, you know, when I move, and people don't get headaches? And he couldn't come up with anything. I'm talking about the customer service guy. So I don't know. You tell me. I'm trying not to shake too much. Tell me how it goes. Tell me, let me know. And you can also let me know on the comments page of top-buffet.com. This is black-eyed peas, baked beans, and succotash, baked potatoes, and again, run of the mill, but that's okay, you know. I mean, when you go to very affordable buffets, you expect to have a lot of potato-based dishes because they're very cheap to make and buy. Roasted summer squash, rosemary potatoes, and wild rice. Mashed potatoes, this is, you know, not very well processed. I'm gonna get away and let this gentleman go through. And then the braised red cabbage I did not get. I didn't eat it, to be honest, the braised red cabbage, but I've heard bad reviews, everybody that was eating it. Now the green beans with onions and mushrooms, they were flavorful but overcooked. And the roasted chicken here, you know, everything is either average or disappointing. Chicken meatloaf. One thing that was disappointing again was this. They had the stromboli here, and if you watch my other video on this buffet, the Red Rock buffet, they were absolutely mind-blowing. I kept on eating them last night. That's all I ate, you know, and then I had little space for the rest. But this time, I went straight for them. I'm sorry that they're gone. Basically, it's like a calzone. It's like a pizza base rolled, and inside you put pepperoni and spinach and cheese, basically. And if done well, it's delicious. But the base was really too thick and too hard, and the inside was not cooked well. So you've got a thick and hard base, and the inside was not cooked. That made a bad combination. Pizza is run-of-the-mill, cheap buffet type, you know. What I like is that I like the fact that it's cooked in an oven, like Italian style, you know. But it's just that the process besides that, it's lacking. I think the base is not done with love. It's not done with love, guys. It's not prepared with love. So I'm gonna let this lady go through, and then I'm gonna show you. Sorry. No, it's okay. The Italian section. Again, you know, if this is your first video that you're watching of mine, then I have to say, well, if you look for really authentic Italian food, you're not going to be able to find it at any buffets, frankly, with a mild exception of Bellagio, but you know, it's like with all simple things, the simple things you have to almost make them perfectly to make sure that they actually are authentically and delicious. And so the pasta has to be good quality, it has to be al dente, which is impossible to do at buffets because it sits there forever. But if you really buy really high-end pasta, then it can be al dente, but of course it's not going to be that type of pasta. And then of course it's all the sauces. It's okay, it was average, you know, soft pasta, overcooked. But the signature dishes of this buffet were the ones that really plummeted in quality. Now this is the dessert section, which is really basic. And what it is that it tastes like they bought this stuff from a manufacturer and it's really run-of-the-mill. It's like the Gold Coast, you know. And you know what that means, right? So don't come here for the dessert. There are better buffets if you are a dessert lover. And check top-buffet.com and ask me questions. We've got a comment section there and I can tell you. Gelato, which you know, gelato is expensive and it's nice that they have it, but I will actually have to come up with an addendum for it because I haven't actually tried it yet. I haven't got to this stage, to this section. And gelato is important because it's really nice ice cream, and usually what they do, good buffets, they have gelato, and then for those that like more traditional type ice cream, they have this, right? Chocolate soft serve and vanilla soft serve, and that's great. And that's what I mean about the disappointment of the Red Rock buffet today, is that the dishes are there, well thought through, the food is there. I mean, if they were cooked well and prepared well, as it used to be, it would be a fantastic buffet that you can come for a very, very low price, and it's a beautiful environment. I would still not be as harsh. I mean, my friends were all incredibly harsh, but I am thinking of the price, and I'm thinking of the fact that it's Saturday lunchtime, and you know, most buffets are incredibly expensive, so you have to understand that perhaps, you know, they're not going to have chefs controlling the dishes all the time. That is expensive, perhaps. Maybe it's not expensive if you think of the amount of money that casinos make. It's just it's a mentality. Many people are not fussy, and they're a lot more forgiving when it comes to the price. So obviously, you know, you think of the price you paid and you think, okay, what do you expect? However, I think if a little bit more quality control, this buffet would still be one of the top 10 considering the price, of course. Otherwise, no, absolutely not. But it's absolutely no longer one of the better ones because it's really plummeted in quality, I'm afraid. I just do hope it's gonna get better, so I'm gonna come back and check it out. And the updates, more often than not, go to top-buffet.com first, because it's a lot easier to write updates than come here and do a whole video. Okay guys, well, as I said, hours and prices on top-buffet.com. Just click on the link at the bottom of this video, you know, on the YouTube page, and you can go straight there. And there's more to come, much more to come. Vegas is changing all the time. Do not rely on best buffets lists because they change. Unless it was updated the day before you come, there might be a surprise. So I'm trying to do my best to keep it as updated as possible, because I don't want you guys to be disappointed when I recommend something. Oh, and something about the service. Our server is absolutely fine. You really are neglected, you know, we feel neglected. But it was okay, you know, maybe we had too many tables. But the hostess that came and showed us the table, she was so rude, very rude, in that she didn't care about us, the buffet, or anything else. It was obvious. And that's really disappointing, because a hostess has to be the one that welcomes you to welcomes you and greets you and gives you the impression that you are a cherished guest, as it should happen, as it should be. Anyway, read top-buffet.com with all the updates, and stay tuned for many, many, many more videos. See you on Top-Buffet. Bye-bye. Hello guys, this is a little addendum because I wanted to show you this. Look at this. Can you see it? I did not eat the inside. No, no, no. But I want to tell you, this is the spring roll here at the Red Rock. Can you believe it? The Red Rock. Yes, it's affordable. Yes, it's very, 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 very affordable. But can you please put something in these spring rolls? The last time I had an experience like that was at Gold Coast. What can I say? That's disappointing. Hi guys, a little addendum as I promised. The green curry, what am I saying red curry for? The green curry, okay, it's flavorful, you like it, if you like very, very flavorful food. It's a chicken green curry, but it's not really authentic in terms of Thai flavor, but it's just a little bit, it's not really Thai, it's a little Thai, it's a little Thai. But it's still quite flavorful. And I want to correct myself because I had another serving and thought about it. This mashed potatoes, the mashed potatoes are actually good. They're not creamy, they're not swimming in bad oils. They're quite delicately prepared, and they're quite flavorful. And so I thought about it, you see, because I try to be objective as much as possible. And so again, for $10, it's a good buffet. You can find something to like. The meat is average, you know, average at best. Some dishes have plummeted in quality. There's still a quality control issues. Some items are overcooked. Some items were a little bit too cold. But you know, it's not terrible by any means. But of course I had to correct and amend what I said previously, because on my previous video I was really raving about this buffet because of the price and because of the atmosphere and because the food was actually much better than any other cheap quote-unquote buffet. Okay, I hope I've been clear. By all means, ask me more on top-buffet.com. Bye-bye, guys. Hi guys, an addendum of the addendum of the addendum of the feast buffet at the Red Rock Casino. It's just been such a hard one to review for me because I'm torn between the price and the bad quality control of the food, most of it, and it's tough. It's been tough, and I'm listening to what people think. Many of them have low expectations, so they seem to be much more forgiving. So it's been a difficult one. But I wanted to say another thing that's interesting. Many of these people, many of these lovely patrons, they had 50% off coupons, which means they ate here for $5. No wonder they're forgiving. Now, I tell you how to get these coupons on top-buffet.com, but I just wanted to know that it seems that now, September 2015, there have been a lot of 50% off coupons for this buffet. So I think you should know that. Bye-bye. See you on top-buffet.com. Bye-bye.